Sacred place. Ritual. Offering. Mabuhay! This is Rolly's Travels. I'm your travel guide. In this episode, my morning walk and boat ride here in Varanasi at Ganga River. The ghats are the steps leading to the riverbank of Mother Ganga. I woke up early to walk and to witness the colorful sunrise of Varanasi. These ghats are used for taking bath to cleanse their sins, and each ghat has story behind its name. It became more festive as the variegated and vivid colors when the flow of multitude of worshippers started to plunge slowly into the water of Holy River. One of the amazing features of Ganga River is the river flows up to the north instead downward going to the south, in which are very common to what we have known. Step and walk on the ghats give me an opportunity to see things up close and personal, learn many perspectives in life, and understand their belief. I learned and read Varanasi since my high school days, and it was more than 30 years ago. Varanasi is one of the oldest cities in the world, founded by Lord Shiva himself, and a sacred site for pilgrims of Hindu faith. What have you known about Varanasi, especially here in Ganga River and the ghats? Personally, I only knew that Varanasi is a place where Hindus can clean their sins. However, more than that, a cycle of life and death, the karma, caste, and reincarnation. I spoke to many Indians and they said that Varanasi is spirituality, quote unquote, with warm smiles. One of the world's oldest and yet continuously inhabited city and dripping in history. I witnessed the morning observance and I found out very poignant and fascinating. It turned out even more enthralling. My morning boat ride on the Ganges River started out as serene and quiet in where I can absorb everything mystically. There are questions that I try to comprehend the mysterious sacred of waterway of India. We have known that the center of civilization flourished along the mighty rivers, and Varanasi is one of those. The morning boat ride becomes the ritual of tourists and travelers. A boat ride onto the Ganges River is popular to Indians and tourists alike. This is the way you can witness the vastness of the mighty Ganga River, and also the best way to witness the magical sunrise and watch the blazing orange sun slowly turns to sunlight. The broad daylight comes after the amazing sunrise, and yet Varanasi remains magical. Instead of joining the tour group, I rented alone the rowing boat, and where I had ample time to see the whole spectrum of Varanasi's enchantment. It gave me the best view of the whole riverbank. A look into local life, the rituals, and the worshippers. The front of my naked eyes was the stunning sunrise that kissed the river from the sky and slightly faded. The more the sun is shining, the more the believers are coming to wash up, pray, and do the rituals. From busy, crowded, and dusty streets, the narrow alleys, it provides enchantment. Your visit to Varanasi helps and provides the locals' everyday life. Varanasi is not only the place of worship, but also a place to live. To Hindus, Varanasi is a special place. This is where life and death converge. The whole things we can see around, life is taking place. Varanasi is the place where old, sick, or ill person waits their death in this Hindus' holy place. To them, death in Varanasi is euphoria, and to end the cycle of reincarnation, that each human being is entrapped in. Cremation is a big part of Varanasi. You will witness the bodies are being burnt, wrapped in white and colorful cloth. I felt a bit squeamish, so I decided to stay on my rowing boat at far distance. It was enough for me, for I always have respect to dead people. That's the only thing I can offer. Some corpses are also placed in Ganges without cremation, and there is a chance a dead body will float by your boat. So lucky I hadn't witnessed this. I embrace their traditions and belief because this is something to be learned and to be experienced. Death is not hidden. It is a fabric of Indian society as a part of Hindus' belief. In India, they believe their final life in absolute simplicity. Jose Rolando at 53.